Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Cleveland. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
To throw it on first down is Howard. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Howard now off the bootleg. This throw right side pulled in by Pittman.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Howard now to throw it here on second down. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Okay, ready? Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Forced out wide. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Cleveland. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. The RPO. That one is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. Sampson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4th down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Judkins. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Metcalf, the motion man. The drive will start on the ground. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Quick throw, taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now Howard on 1st down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We're trying to run here with Sampson. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Sampson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. This pass caught by Judy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Quick throw here is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Browns are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Steelers take over 1st and
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Will Howard. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This throw left is complete with Judy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
On the jump.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the draw is Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Play action, it's Howard. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 34. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Will Howard. Touchdown, Steelers. The extra point, up and good. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this 1st half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Back to the air once more on second down. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to his right. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. This will be returnable from his own 15. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Okay, break.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This throw right is taken in by Fox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his second TD catch of the season. Patterson now at the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Howard to throw here on 1st down. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now Howard on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. They'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. Johnson finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The extra point is good, and the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. There's that man again, another catch.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Howard back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. To throw again, it's Howard. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. He gets this one complete to Pittman. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's a Steeler first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19, 18. Dragon 60.
Throwing again. Howard. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Metcalf, the motion man. They'll run with Johnson. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll try to run, and it's Johnson. And he can only get about half of what he needed, down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback. And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision, doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. In motion comes Pittman. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He gets free. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10, and not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Once again, it's Sampson. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's 3rd and 4.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Here we go.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. Past midfield. Boom! An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 68 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
70.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
10-yard line. Bronco 80. Get in right now, boys. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're